Hello everyone, in this video what we are going to see is how to create a form. Not only the form, the effect you will see in this form, it is what we are going to see without the help of JavaScript or jQuery. It is only with the help of pure HTML and CSS. Let me show you what is the effect. When I click on the input field, you will see the username gets the margin. The same way for the password. When I type, it gets on the top. This is what we are going to see in this tutorial. Fine. If I remove it, it comes down. This is with the help of pure CSS. We are not going to use jQuery. Fine. Let me remove all the CSS and let me remove all the thing. We'll keep the HTML as it is. I'll explain you. You will see we have a parent which is called a center it. The center it class holds two child. Each one holds the input text box and a span tag. Let me run this and show you. This is what it will look like without CSS. Fine. Let me get into the CSS. Just for our convenient, I'm going to give the background color as black, and now it's time for the class center it. That means our container to position at the center. With the help of our trick, 50% left of 50%, transform, translate, 50 pixel on x-axis, 50 pixel on y-axis. If I run it, you will see our content will be on the center. We'll change the background to white. Background RGBA 0.5 opacity, so it will be blackish opacity with transparent background. Now give the padding of 10 pixel. Fine. 20 pixel would be appropriate. Once it's done, now it's time for the input box to get the height of 70 pixel. Was too much. Let me make it 50. 70 is nice. Once it's done, now what we have to do is we have to remove the style for input type equal to text and input type equal to password by removing border, padding as 0 pixel, margin as 0 pixel. Let me show you. Border 0 pixel, background as transparent. Now we'll see there is no input tag. Let's give the border bottom, border top 0 pixel. Let me show you. Left 0 pixel, right 0 pixel. Fine. Now give the padding to the input of 3 to 4 pixel, let's say 2 pixel. Give the container, which is input box, position relative, because we're going to use position absolute for the span, which is inside the class input box. The reason for using position absolute is we want it to place on top of the text box. We want the span element to be placed on top of the text box. So you will see right now it is over here. When I run it, it will be on top. Let me change the background color for span, color for span as white. Fine. When I'm on the input field, that means when the focus is on input field, I want span. When the focus is on input field, I want the span which is after the input field to get the top of minus 10 pixel. I need a smooth transition. For that I'll use transition on the span tag. Now that seems appropriate. You'll see the outline for the input or box, outline colon 0 pixel. Now you will not forget the outline. There seems to be error. ANISIT with transition 0.5 second. Yeah, that's working. Let me remove the outline for the input. Fine. Now you can see when I hover, there is no outline. When I type the text, there will be a problem. When I leave the cursor, that means when I'm out of focus, it will get down. The same is applicable for here. When I leave the cursor, that means when it gets out of focus, it gets down. We don't want this thing to happen. For that, what we have to do is we'll copy the same. When the input gets the valid attribute, I want the span to be at the top. Now when I type this means this is valid, so it will stay on the top. If I type here, it is valid right now, it will stay on the top. Why do I say it is valid? Because I have specified input type password equal to required. This is what makes it valid. Part 20 pixel. I type. That doesn't matter because we have some mistakes, I guess. I think I have mistakenly typed in something. Yep. Now it's working. Let me remove the color. Let me change the color for the input as white. I think everything is all done. Now it's time to change the background color. That's it. I have chosen a good background, which is this one. I'm going to place it on the body. Background, image, colon, URL, inside the double quotes. This run it, you'll see. You see there is a image repeat. To ignore this, you have to do what? Background size as cover. Fine. And the scope of this tutorial is done. When I write, it will stay on its place. I think we have to change the tag color for the input box. Make it 20 or 15. It will work fine. Yes, that's working. Thank you so much for listening.